They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just go from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
This offensive line is struggling. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league, has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more, and throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Watson now going to run the option right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. These two teams all tied after one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They run the counter. It's Bass. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Right back to Njoku. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz,
41 yards.
and the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Watson. They'll roll him out right. In Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
47 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Watson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On second down now, it's Bass. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson is going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Bass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just...
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Bass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Browns are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack in the afternoon. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. He's going to go up top again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronald Jones, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they got to start considering what their play calling is because they got to push it downfield.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first, get out of bounds as well. And
he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs, but you know the risk is if they catch it inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Austin brings in the quick throw.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started.
Watson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watson to throw. Dobbins with it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw, Watson.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here's Watson. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has